Conducting an effective stockholder meeting for your Delaware corporation is an important benefit for all of your stockholders. This video will cover the guidelines for a proper meeting. Here are some typical questions that come up when planning your stockholder meeting. Let's go over these items. Before scheduling your stockholder meeting, become familiar with your company's internal stockholder agreements, if any, and your corporate governance documents. Together with the Delaware Code for the Conduct of Stockholder Meetings, these documents will provide you with the proper voting procedures, the timeline for notification of your meeting, and other meeting provisions and how the processes must be approved. Here are some of the items that the Board of Directors should resolve months before the meeting. Let's break these down. Set the stockholder meeting date pursuant to the terms of your company's bylaws or certificate of incorporation. The date you set your meeting will depend upon some of the following items. Set the record date for determination of which stockholders will have the authority to vote at your meeting. This will also be prescribed by your bylaws or Delaware law. Generally, record dates may be set no less than 10, no more than 60 days before the meeting. The board should approve the notice of the meeting. Notice must be provided to stockholders eligible for such notice not less than 10 and no more than 60 days before the meeting, or as dictated by the bylaws of the company. To make things easier, provide your notice and set your record date for the same date. The board should appoint an inspector and teller of elections. This person is in charge of tallying the number of voters in attendance at the meeting and whether or not a quorum is present to carry on the voting. This person will also certify the voting results after the meeting, solidifying the validity of the resolutions passed at the meeting. Companies with a larger stockholder base set guidelines for conduct at the meetings to keep the meetings efficient and friendly. The American Bar Association and other reputable legal resources have published widely used sets of rules for these purposes. The board must then approve resolutions and items that are to be brought before the stockholder meeting for a vote. Not all matters require stockholder approval, but some very important items do, such as election of directors, implementing a stock incentive plan, amending bylaws, or amending or implementing any stockholder agreement. Voting for these items will be prescribed by the bylaws or any current stockholder agreements in place. Before the meeting, allow stockholders to submit a proxy nomination in the event they cannot attend the meeting and want to vote. If your stockholders are located all over the country or planet, provide an alternative means of attendance such as Zoom or telephonic. Your stockholders come loaded with questions, so be prepared to respond to procedural and internal company matters. Prepare a script to read for your meeting and stick to it. The script should contain all of the items discussed herein and allowing time for your stockholders to vote. By sticking to the timing and the verbiage on the script, your meeting will run quickly, smoothly, and leave little room for items that have nothing to do with the actual meeting. Once your meeting is adjourned, conduct a full presentation and question and answer period for your stockholders. This is a more relaxed and informative portion of the meeting that is for your stockholders to give them a company update and for them to ask the company executives questions about the status and future of the company.